faculty, Parveen Khanna is back with one more cue card. And students, the cue card which I have chosen today is the important journey that was delayed. And here are cue card points in front of you. And here are some short notes which I will be using to elaborate my cue card further. Okay, without wasting time, let us start. I actually keep traveling a lot. And I vividly remember approximately 2 years ago, I was to travel to my cousin's town, that is Gurgaon, and it was his wedding, and I was cordially invited for his wedding. And the other reason why this invitation was important for me was because I had not visited his house for so long, and so for that I had already my ticket booked, and the train was scheduled to arrive at 11 p.m. and so that's why I reached on railway station at 10:30. But exactly at 10:45 there was an announcement that the train was delayed by 2 hours, and anyhow I decided to pass my time there because I had a lot of baggages with me and there was no question of going back home. And but later on again there was one more announcement after 45 minutes that the train was delayed by 5 hours, and at that point of time I completely got flabbergasted because it was night time and it was very difficult to pass that time, especially in the summer season. So I decided to get into the waiting room of the railway station, and there I kept my baggages, and anyhow I tried to sleep there with my mobile clock's alarm on, and anyhow I passed my time, and it was completely difficult for me to manage my timing over there because I was so much tensed and I was in so much trouble, and I can say I cannot forget that night. And then it was approximately at 3:30 in the morning I caught the train, and then I reached by afternoon at my relative's house. And all I want to say is that I don't actually have faith on railways, and since that day, and these can get late anytime at any moment. Okay, so moving further, and here are follow-ups. So first question is, what mode of transport do you consider the safest? Well, I would say on road, I would say cars are the safest mode of transport. Otherwise, on land, I would say still trains are the safest mode of transport, because the one thing is the chances of accidents are also very rare on railways, and then the chances of survival are also very high because the trains are completely secured and safe. Further, next question. How do people travel long distances in your country? Well, that actually depends upon the earning of a person and the urgency also. If the person is making handsome amount, then a person prefers to travel by air. Otherwise, the person also prefers to go by high speed trains, or if I talk about middle class, they prefer to go by train. There are other trains too which are taking economical charges. On the other hand, at last the only resort left is the roadways. Next question. How can traveling be useful to people, and what do you think people can learn by traveling to other countries? Well, I would say traveling is of great importance to the people, because while traveling, not only people meet so many people from different origin, from different cultures, groups. They actually come to know about their living style, eating style, way of putting on clothes. In addition to this, I would say traveling is also beneficial for kids because they can overcome their hesitation, nervousness. They can actually be open, frank while traveling and while meeting with strangers. And in addition to this, I can say traveling to other countries can actually help them understand things which are accepted in other culture, things which are liked by the people, and similarly things which are offensive to them. So I would say that is actually the knowledge which is gained by people. Next question, where in your opinion should people visit during vacations, and what type of places do you recommend people to visit during vacations? I would say people in their vacations must visit to exotic places, like they should go to hill stations, or they should go to nature reserves, or they should do safaris in wildlife or sanctuaries, and they must explore beaches. Or all I want to say is they should every time go to unique or new destination, and because if they will not do so, they will not get chance to gain lot of knowledge, things which are happening all around them, and they will also not be able to understand the ways of living of other people, how they think, what they do on different occasions, what they eat, what they wear. So I would say that people must try different exotic locations whenever they are free. Okay, so that is the end of cue card.